Well, we made it to another weekend. I know everybody's happy about that. I know I am. I always look forward to the weekend. I work all weekend doing this, so I don't know why it makes a difference to me, but still it kind of does. There's just something about the weekend that's better, isn't there? All right, so we have got three things to open. And as it stands right now, we've got lots of unpaid teams. So, of course, we always go over a little information in the beginning. We'll go through that first, then I'll take another peek at what is still awaiting payment. And if it's still a massive amount of stuff, then guess what? Then you will get a chance to pick up some of that potentially. So we'll find out where that stands shortly. Meanwhile, let's go over our info here. Feedback 100% automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get positive feedback in return with no waiting. And secondly, of course, is a big thank you. Always appreciate those of you who bid and break with me, especially those of you who pay on time and who pay period. And yeah, we got a lot of that lately of people bidding and then they'll not pay. So I don't know what's up with that. We are taking a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So this stuff is already listed on eBay, available for bidding. We'll be breaking it over the course of the next several days. So tomorrow night, on Saturday night, it will be Immaculate Baseball half case break, finishing up the case that we started on Wednesday night, and another 12-box inner case of Certified Football. Sunday is an off night. On Monday, we'll open a half case of Gold Standard, back half of the case. A second case of encased basketball. We'll open the first of those tonight. And the fourth and final full case that I have of Trinity Baseball. I think there's probably some loose boxes around, but that's the last full case anyway. On Tuesday night, it'll be the last full case of Valiant Football. Again, I think there's probably some loose quantity, but that's the last sealed case. We will open some Immaculate Football in a full case break on Tuesday night, and another case of Elements Football on Tuesday. Wednesday is a huge new release day. We're going to start early at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, and you can expect it to be a pretty long break. You can also expect it to break in the order that it is listed, which means Optic Basketball, followed by, that's a 10-box inner case of Optic Basketball, a full case of Immaculate Collegiate Football, a full case of Majestic Football, and a full case of Topps Chrome Jumbo Baseball. So yeah, Wednesday night we are going to be cranking through some cards. Here's what you need to know about tonight. The order we're breaking in is Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition up first. Elements Football will be second. Encased Basketball will be our third break this evening. Everything that we're opening tonight, I expect to have on the way to you no later than Wednesday, unless something like catastrophic were to happen that would cause it to be later, but I wouldn't think any later than that. I hope very much that it will be sooner than that, but you know I like to project what I believe would be the latest possible date so that I don't overpromise and underdeliver. Nobody likes that. If you get skunked in any of these three breaks tonight, you will still get a package in the mail with cards in it. You'll get consolation card or cards. So everybody's going to get something. Anytime it is a paid shipping break, you will automatically get consolation cards if you don't pull anything. And it will always ship with the rest of the break when it is a paid shipping break. Now, normally this would be the time of night where we would look at the first up spreadsheet and be ready to go. However, I need to instead take another little peek here at how much stuff is still sitting unpaid. And then we'll see what, if anything, is left that you may have an opportunity to pick up. The last I looked, there was a massive amount of stuff unpaid. I'm hoping that there's less now. So it looks like in here that we have got what? The Mariners and the Tigers in this break. The Tigers closed out at $9.50 on eBay. The Mariners closed out at $14.50 on eBay. If there is someone who would be willing to pick them both up, you would have preference. If no one wants them both, then I would sell them out individually. I need to find a home for the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners here in this first break of Archives Signature Series. So, you know, what do you, then shipping, of course, already included in that. You wouldn't have to pay any additional shipping or any of that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let me get the spreadsheet updated to reflect that the Mariners and the Tigers are unpaid. And we shall go from there. Just give me 1 minute to get that done. And we'll see where we go from there. I can already tell you also that there will be an unpaid team in the next break as well, because it's another one of those famous, oh, I didn't mean to bid that much kind of deals, which always kind of amazes me because you have to confirm that bid amount several times. And then if you see it's wrong, why don't you just go cancel it when you do it, you know? But anyway, we're definitely going to have the Bears available in Elements Football. They ended at $81 on eBay, and of course immediately the winning bidder, you know, says, hey, I won't be paying for that, so that's always fun. Anyway, okay, Carlos, you're gonna take them both. Awesome, my friend. I'm gonna type in for you my email that I use for PayPal, and I am just getting a few things updated on the backside here. So while I'm doing that, if Carlos, if you can send over the PayPal payment to that email, that would be great. I'm going to change this up to reflect that you picked up those teams. And then we'll be ready to go here. Always appreciate you guys picking up these teams when they get all crazy like this where people don't pay. It's always appreciated when someone is willing to pick them up. All right, so that shows you on the spreadsheet. Let me jump into good old eBay here and close it out for these people who did not pay. If we can manage to get that done here. Hang on, I'm just working through it. I know it takes a minute. It's not fun. I hate doing it too. I've actually considered even possibly just moving breaks to the following night to kind of eliminate some of this, and then that would give me time to find other buyers, because I know it's frustrating for you guys too when we're held up with this kind of stuff. Oh, the total on that, Carlos, let's see, $24 is the total, sir. There is no shipping cost on that one. I take care of the shipping anytime you guys pick them up in chat, so no shipping. Just make sure I have your mailing info either on eBay or with what you send in PayPal, either or, just so that, you know, I have it. Hang on 1 second, guys. I've just got to get one more closed out here, and then we're going to be ready to rock and roll. And all right, I do not want to relist it. eBay's always trying to relist stuff, whether you want them to or not. It's kind of crazy. All right, so it is tidied up on eBay now. And I think we're ready to put the spreadsheet up and get rolling in that direction. So I have that updated now too. All right. So this is a 20-box case of 2019 Archives Signature Series Active Player Edition. It's a full case break. This is break number 3. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, Friday night, the 26th of July. And of course, we had the 2 unpaid teams in here that we just talked about. That's the Tigers and the Mariners. Those have both been picked up on a second chance offer by Carlos, who was kind enough to do that for us so that we don't have to keep looking for a home. So in the meantime, let's get this case up here and start getting some boxes out. And so Carlos, if you would just give me the thumbs up there in chat when you have that sent over so that I know that you are good to go. Archive Signature Series is always a fun product. You can always pull some cool things out of here, and they do a lot of low-numbered stuff. Lots of one-of-ones and other low-numbered things are usually scattered around within a case. And, you know, I like the retired players as well, but active players are probably a little bit more fun, truth be told. But they're both pretty cool products. I always enjoy when Archives Signature Series comes out. So the first thing we're going to do is get all the plastic wrap off of everything, because I like to just keep on trucking once we get started. So I like to get all the plastic off, and then that way we can just bam, 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 look at what's inside. So in other words, we delay our gratification right up at the front. And then once we get through it, then we don't have to have that happen anymore. So, oh, no problem, Carlos. No problem. Just like I said, just give me the thumbs up when you've got it squared away so that I know that we are good to go with everything. And, yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Meanwhile, guys and gals, once again, I know for sure we are going to have the bears available in Elements, because that's one where the bidder immediately after winning, you know, sends you that I won't be paying for it message. So if anybody's interested in the bears for Elements, we can also be working on finding it a new home. Finding that team a forever home, we hope. All right, let's do a little rearranging so I can get some of this scooted on back out of the line of fire, so to speak. All right. So I guess not everybody may have been tuned in when we went over it originally, but we have a massive amount of stuff that is coming out on, why is that not cutting? On Wednesday. Because of course the national show, the card collector show, is next week, and they always release so much stuff in getting ready for that show the week of it. So yeah, Wednesday night is gonna be insane. So we're starting at 8:30. I really probably should have started it at 8, but I didn't want to, you know, have it too early for the folks that might be in a different time zone. So I would say that we will probably be breaking somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 hours, maybe over, something like that. Well, I guess I need to sharpen my knife because I could have sworn I had cut that already. Okay, so we got all that out of there. Carlos, are you good to roll, my friend? Can you give us the heads up here if we still need to hang or if we're good to roll onward? So for those of you who might have jumped in after the fact, we had a couple of unpaid teams that Carlos is picking up, so we're just hanging out. Once he gives us the thumbs up that PayPal is squared away, we'll be ready to go on some of this stuff. Still working on it? All right, man. Will you just let us know when you are good to go? We'll just get it. I'm just getting a few other little things done here. Faster, more I get done here, the faster we'll be able to go once we do start looking at it. So no one's interested in the in the Bears for the next break of Elements. Anybody interested in that one? I hope somebody wants to give it a forever home somewhere along the way there. All right, well, I guess we can go ahead and pop the flaps on a few more of these while Carlos is getting squared away there on PayPal. what the heck, might as well, right? We'll be able to go through super fast. Appreciate everyone's patience. I know it is a drag when we have to sell teams in chat and kind of slows the process down. I apologize for that. But there are some bidders who like to bid and then not pay. So that's how we find ourselves in these types of situations. Carlos, do you need me to invoice you? I mean, are you having trouble getting logged into PayPal or having trouble on the figuring out how to send part? I can always invoice you if you're having trouble on the send money side of things. I guess while we're waiting on that, we can take one more look at some other stuff. For those of you who came in after the fact, once again, there's a quick little look at what we're doing in the upcoming days. So Immaculate Baseball Certified Football tomorrow night, off on Sunday. Monday is Gold Standard Encased in Trinity. Tuesday is Valiant Immaculate 8-box case and Elements Football again. Wednesday is our new release day, Contenders Optic, Immaculate Collegiate, Majestic, and Topps Chrome. That's going to be a crazy busy day. And, of course, once again, Wednesday, your anticipated shipping date for everything we're opening tonight. If you get skunked in any of this, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it. And we are looking here, of course, this is what we're getting ready to break. We're just waiting on Carlos to give us the thumbs up there that he's good to go with PayPal for the two teams that were unpaid that he is picking up. So once we get the heads up from him, we're going to be ready to go. Or we may just have to go on and go and anyway. So I think Carlos seems to be gone. We haven't heard anything from him here in a few minutes. So I guess we'll just, maybe I'll just go back and put that in as unpaid stuff and we'll go on about our way because I don't want to really keep holding up on this too much. All right, so we'll just maybe just go back and we're just going to go on, guys. So it looks like it's not, I don't want to keep holding up the break over 25 bucks. Brian, Carlos says it's done now. Okay, so I didn't see that update. That came in just now. So I think there's a little bit of a delay from when you guys type it in to when we see it. So it looks like that we are good to go. All right, then. Let's see what we have got. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I thought maybe you had left us because I hadn't heard from you there. I do need to change up our focus. That is one thing we can do to make life a little easier. We can see the cards up a little closer once I adjust things a bit. All right, I think it's got a weird color in the background because it's reading all that blue back there. So we are starting out with Josh Hader out of Bowman. And Josh Hader is an Astro way back in the day. And that's where that card's headed. It is numbered to 76. Next up is Matt Chapman. That is for the Oakland A's. And Matt is numbered to 60. And then we have a little Michael Kopech, numbered to 99. That is for the White Sox. Carlos, I don't think it's your computer at all, my friend. It is really, literally, chat is delayed in here all the time. So I don't think it's you. I mean, anytime anybody types something in, it seems like it takes, a little bit of time before it shows up on my side. It has to do with the latency, I think. Numbered to 99, there is Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. And hi, Bobby B, by the way. And Kirk is here, too. Hi to each of you. Jeremy Jeffress, that is numbered to 55 for the Kansas City Royals. For the Diamondbacks, a little Segura, numbered to 58. Then we have David Peralta, Diamondbacks, numbered to 93. Oh, that looks interesting. I like the card. This is Pat Neshek. You know, I always say his name wrong. Anyway, it is numbered to 16, and that is out of an old Allen and Ginter card set. Looks like from 2008, maybe, for the Twins. Bobby B, you need some Astros. Evan's happy because he got something. I don't know what you got, Evan, but good. Congratulations. This is Mitch Moreland, Texas Rangers, numbered to 99. Then for the Mets, Jacob deGrom. That's a nice one. That is out of Topps Chrome, and it's a 1 of 1. So, yeah, no wonder it's a nice one. You can see it kind of up there in that corner. A little 1 of 1 deGrom for the Mets. Very cool hit there. Yes, Evan, this is the one that was on eBay. You got it, my friend. The Tampa Bay Rays and Blake Snell, numbered to 42. Franklin Barreto comes out for the Blue Jays, numbered to 36. Behind that for the Angels, Maldonado. Where's the number on that? To 99. Some of those numbers, they fade into the background of these cards. Detroit Tigers. All right. So, Carlos, the mojo is repaying you, my friend, for picking up those unpaid teams. We've got a hit here for you. Mike Fiers, numbered to 67. For the Orioles, it is Steve Pearce. That is numbered to 71. For the Cleveland Indians, it is Mike Clevenger, numbered to 99. And then we have a little Corey Dickerson coming out, numbered to 54. Corey Dickerson is for the Rays on that card. The Oakland A's with Sean Manaea, numbered to 34. 2 left. The Minnesota Twins and Eddie Rosario. That one is numbered to 7. So a nice low-numbered hit there as well. Of course, we had the 1 of 1 earlier. Which brings us to Last Box Mojo. And it is numbered to 4. Dylan Cozens. Nice. And I believe he's a Philadelphia Philly, right? This obviously he's in his minor league uniform here. This is out of a minor league product, and yeah, Phillies. All right. I was pretty sure he was a Philly, but you never know. I had to make sure I always have to think about those minor league teams because sometimes I don't know all the minor league team affiliations by heart, but that one is a Philly. All right, so let's recap this. We won't read it all off again since everything in it is a hit. But what we will do is take one more little pass through here. For those of you who might have jumped in part way or something, you can get another shot. Once again, Phillies is Dylan Cozens. That was out of Heritage Minor League, that particular card was. So coming up next, we're going to have Elements Football. I need to find a home for the Bears. The Chicago Bears need to be paid. Well, they don't need to be paid. They do need to be paid, but the person isn't going to pay them. So rather than saying they need to be paid because I know they're not going to be, let's say we need to find them a new home. So anybody at all interested, if you are, throw out a number. And if it is reasonable in relation to what it sold for tonight and or what it normally sells for, then we'll make a deal. But I need to find somebody to pick up the Bears. and possibly another team, actually. I need to also take a look and see what else is still setting as unpaid in here. So give me a hot second, and we're going to look at that real quickly. So it looks like we have another team in here unpaid. Oh, joy. So the Broncos are unpaid at $64. The Bears are unpaid at $81. I need to find a home for both of them. So if no one who's tuned in right now is inclined to pick either of those up, then we might just skip ahead and go to encased basketball, which is already paid, and then we'll double back to Elements football and see if there's anybody that's jumped in the interim that might want them. Because right now I have Broncos and Bears both sitting unpaid in Elements. Oh, Rick, the Broncos closed out on eBay at 64. The Bears closed out at 81. But, you know, basically I just need to find a home for them. Preference is always going to be given to the person that wants them both first. If no one wants them both, then, of course, we'll sell them out individually. So, again, the Bears sold for 81 on eBay. The Broncos sold for 64 on eBay. If you're, you know, throw out a number if somebody wants one or both of those teams. If they're reasonably close to what they ended for, then, you know, we can probably make a deal on it. I'm not going to, you know, go nuts on them. But, obviously, they're unpaid, so we need to do a little something with them. So let me get the spreadsheet updated one more time here. Tell you, I don't remember the last time that we had this much unpaid stuff in one night. I mean, it has just been ridiculous. This whole last few week or two seems like we've had a tremendous amount of stuff that's not paid, honestly. All right, let's get that updated real quickly. Well, maybe I will get that updated. All right. All right, so Rick says he's offering 45 for the Bears. Danta's offering 45 for the Broncos. All right, so I think what we're going to do right now is go ahead and go to encased basketball, and then we'll revisit the football after we break the basketball, see if anybody else has managed to make payment for one or the other of their teams after that. So let's go ahead and deal with this one. Now, you probably have seen this by now, right? But just in case you haven't, there's the deal. Wednesday the 31st is when I expect it to be on the way to you. Hopefully sooner, should not be any later than that unless something catastrophic happens. And if you get skunked in any of these breaks tonight, you are going to get consolation cards sent out to you in the rest of the break ships. So everybody is going to get cards in the mail, even if you don't pull something here in the break. So we are skipping ahead to encased basketball. This is a full case break. This is a new product, so this is our first break of it. And it just came out today, and we're, of course, ended tonight on eBay, Friday night, the 26th of July. Our team names are on the left-hand side. Our winning bidders are across from each one on the opposite side. We will be doubling back to Elements football after we do encased basketball. And assuming if no one is still paid, I know the guy's not gonna pay for the Bears. I mean, which he's just not. But the other person, you never know. Broncos guy might pay. If he does, great. If he doesn't, then we'll go back one more time and see where we end up. So encased basketball, this is an awesome product. I really enjoy it. I imagine most of you have opened, if not encased basketball before, you've done encased football or one of those. There's a graded card in each one of these. That is part of the fun in here, of course, is finding our graded card. I always save those to the very end. We've got another little pack of cards in there as well. And I think, what are there in here? 5 cards total in the box. There's 2 autograph cards, 2 memorabilia cards, and 1 base card, I believe, is the configuration. Hopefully we're going to find some good graded cards tonight, because those are always my favorite part out of this set. Probably your all's too, right? Probably everybody's favorite part is the graded card part. Yeah, there's never enough of this to go around either. This is another one of those products they produce in fairly limited quantities, probably because of the grading, is my guess. So I'm sure they've worked out some kind of, you know, really, I would imagine, relatively inexpensive for them deal with Beckett to get them all graded for this product, but they probably also, that's more than likely one of the reasons they don't produce as much of it either, is my guess. But we have a fair amount of it, I think. Maybe 4 or 5 cases of encased basketball in total, somewhere in that neighborhood. Maybe a half, maybe 4.5 or 5.5. Yeah, I know. Obviously, I haven't opened all the stuff that came in yet today. I opened what I needed for the break tonight, and I didn't open the rest of it. So, getting a few sleeves out on the table, and we're going to be ready to rock here with encased. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so our base card here is numbered to 35. That's Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Mavericks. Next up, the Grizzlies with Javon Carter, numbered to 99, a relic. Julius Randle for NOLA, numbered to 25. Excuse me, with a relic. And, you know, I can't say his name. Cavaliers and, excuse me, numbered to 15. That was hard signed, that autograph, by the way, if you didn't notice that at the time. And here we have a little Malcolm Brogdon to 10 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Metu comes out for the Spurs with a relic to 99. A Jared Vanderbilt relic for the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos. Try that again. The Denver Nuggets to 25. I got the Broncos on the brain. Yeah. And a little Muggsy for the Charlotte Hornets. Some throwback ink there, numbered to 99. No, SB buyers, I pushed Elements back. I've got 2 teams in there that are unpaid, so we pushed it back, and it'll be after we finish this. After we finish Encased, we'll go back to Elements. It says numbered to 35. It's Devin Booker for the Suns for our base card. And if you're interested in either of those teams, SB buyers, it's the Bears and the Broncos that are currently setting unpaid. They had sold on eBay 81 for the Bears, the Broncos at 64, taking offers on both. Hamidou Diallo to 99 for the Thunder. A James Harden relic for the Rockets, numbered to 99. And a redemption. Oh, the plot thickens. And that I'm going to leave here face down. We'll flip it over right at the very end and find out who's on the other side of that. That hopefully will make somebody happy. Lillard to 35 for the Blazers, the base card. Nitlakina, the Knicks, with a relic to 99. Another Knicks relic out of the same box. Mitchell Robinson, that is numbered to 25. Very nice looking relic, I might add. And this guy's name I don't say right either. It's Kukic or something like that. It's something like not at all the way I said it. Anyway, it is for the Chicago Bulls. It is a hard-signed autograph and a relic, and it was numbered to 99. I failed to point that out originally, didn't I? Here comes Andrew Wiggins, numbered to 99. T-Wolves. Mikalik and the Pistons, numbered to 99. My guess is that relic is from when he was briefly a Los Angeles Laker, seeing as how it's yellow. Bogdanovich for the Pacers with a relic to 25. And we have an Isaiah Thomas autograph for the Nuggets, autograph and relic, numbered to 35. Current Isaiah Thomas, not throwback Isaiah Thomas. Coach, that's how you say that guy's name. Stang Lover, thank you. You know I can't ever get it right. Coach. I won't remember that. I'm sure I won't. I just knew I had it wrong. There's Jokic, numbered to 10 for the Denver Nuggets. Followed by, oh, look at that. Another Jokic for the Nuggets. This one is numbered to 99. It's a relic. Buddy Hield and the Kings. Buddy is numbered to 99 with a relic. Here comes Jason Kidd. Another throwback sig here. Phoenix Suns, numbered to 10. How are you, Stang Lover, by the way? Been surprisingly quiet over there in chat tonight. Moutier to 99 for the Knicks. Mo Bamba and the Orlando Magic, numbered to 99. Kyle Lowry and the Raptors, numbered to 99. Next up is the Rockets and Cuttino Mobley. That one is numbered as well to 99. More hard-signed autographs. Hopefully they're all going to be hard-signed in here. You never know, though. Sometimes they'll throw a sticker in when we're not expecting it. TJ Warren to 35 for the Suns. Jeff Teague and the Timberwolves, numbered to 99. Zaire Smith and the 76ers. That's numbered to 25. That's a nice looking relic. Lonzo Ball and the Lakers. Lonzo is numbered to 35. All right, now we still have a redemption up there, but we're going to dig into our graded cards first. Our first graded card heads to the Pacers with Aaron Holiday. That is numbered to 75. Our next graded card is numbered to 99, Landry Shamet for the 76ers. Card grade 9, autograph grade 10. What was our first one? Our card grade was 9, but I didn't read it off, and our autograph grade was 10. I was so anxious to get into them. I know, I'm just like a kid at Christmas. I'm like, what's in it? What's in it? I know. Colin Sexton, Cavaliers, numbered to 75. Card grades to a 9, autograph grades to a 10. So even when they go straight from Panini to get graded, they still come out, you know, 8 5s and 9s and things. So that just goes to show how they come out of these packs. Numbered to 75, that is Mikal Bridges. Card is graded to 9.5 on that one, and the autograph grade is a 9. It's the Phoenix Suns. Troy Brown Jr. for the Washington Wizards. The autograph grades to 10, card grades to 9.5. The card is numbered to 75. Oh, that's what you're waiting for if you're the Suns. There's DeAndre Ayton graded. Very nice. It is a 9.5 card grade, a 10 autograph grade, and card numbered to 99. I think I might have said that, but in case I didn't. And, of course, relic on there with it as well. So, Mikhailiuk here as a Laker. So, obviously, they had these signed before he was traded, and they produced the rest of his cards after he was traded. Anyway, Lakers on the card means that's where it heads. It is numbered to 25, card grades 9.5, autograph grades to a 10. Last out, another Colin Sexton. That's unusual. So the Cavaliers did quite well. Numbered to 75, Colin Sexton, 9.5 card grade and a 10 autograph grade. Now, before we recap, we do have a redemption to flip over and find out who's on the other side of this. Once we get that done, we'll go to the Panini website and find out a little bit more about it. So it comes up as Kevin McHale, Legendary Swatches Signatures Prime. That sounds like it'll be low numbered, doesn't it? Sounds like that to me, anyway. So let's see here if it is. Let me get on the Panini page here and then bring you along with me. I had it set up for football because we were going to originally break that first. Obviously, you know, we switched it up a little bit. Are they going to call this a 2018 product, do you think, or what? I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? I think they probably are. So, Legendary Swatch Signatures Prime. There we go. Card number 8 should be Kevin McHale. So it's numbered to 25. So I thought it might be lower, a little lower numbered than that, but that's still good if you're the Celtics because you were probably feeling kind of bad about where you were standing before you hit the redemption. So all in all, not too shabby. So let's go ahead and recap what we've hit here in encased. We'll do our relics first. So that one to 25 for the 76ers, to 99 for the T-Wolves. That is to 99 for the Raptors. The Magic to 99. 99 for the Kings. 99 Nuggets. 25 for the Pacers. That is to 99 for the Pistons. To 25 for the Knicks. 99 for the Knicks, 99 for the Rockets, 99 Thunder, 25 Nuggets, 99 Spurs, 25 Pelicans, and to 99 for the Grizzlies. Our signatures are up next. A redemption to 25 for Kevin McHale, Celtics. Lonzo Ball to 35 for the Lakers. Mobley for the Rockets to 99. Jason Kidd to 10 for the Phoenix Suns, who actually had a pretty good little break. Isaiah Thomas for the Nuggets to 35. And, oh boy, Kukoc, is that what you guys said, for the Bulls to 99? Probably still got it wrong. That is Muggsy for the Hornets to 99, and this guy whose name I can't say at all, Aglauskas, that's not at all right. It is numbered to 15 for the Cavaliers. Our graded cards out of this break, Colin Sexton for the Cavaliers, Mikhailiuk for the Lakers on that card. A little DeAndre Ayton action for the Phoenix Suns. Troy Brown Jr., Wizards. Mikal Bridges, Suns. Colin Sexton, Cavaliers. The Pacers and Aaron Holiday. and a little Landry Shamet out for the 76ers. All right, so that is encased basketball for tonight. That is going to bring us back around to Elements football. I'm going to take another little peek here and see if it is that maybe I got lucky and one of the two people paid. I'm guessing that's probably not going to be what happened, but we'll just check it here and see. Ah, one did. Yay. All right. So there you go. The Broncos are now paid, which leaves us with the lonely, lonely Bears that need a new home. So the last offer I had for the Bears was Rick. Rick, are you still in for the Bears at 45? Is that your standing offer? And if so, is there anybody else interested in the Bears? If you are, speak now or forever hold your peace, please. Let me fix the spreadsheet real quickly here, guys, and then we'll be ready to go into Elements. I just need to update it again. I had marked the one team as unpaid right when we were getting ready to do it, and obviously he did come in and pay it in the interim, so I want to fix it and put his information back in here real quickly. All right, so Rick is in at 45. So is anybody else interested in the Bears at any price other than that, as in higher than that? If not, then I guess that's where they're going to end up going. And our lovely non-paying bidder will cost me $40 or so tonight. But that's better than costing me $80, isn't it? That's right. That's how we got to look at it sometimes. Let's get this little spreadsheet is almost fixed back here, kids. All right. Very good. So we'll take a little peek at what you need to know. So Wednesday is your projected shipping date, as in should not be any later than that. Would hope that I can get it out to you faster, sooner than that. But I don't expect it to be any later than that, barring something catastrophic happening. And once again, if anybody gets skunked in any of the breaks that we do tonight, you are still going to get a package of cards in the mail. They will ship out to you with the rest of the breaks. So you'll get consolation card or cards if anyone else is skunked. We hope you're not, but the reality is sometimes people are. All right, guys, so the Bears, it looks like that was our unpaid team in here. This is a 12-box case of Elements football. It's full case break. It is break number 3. Our eBay end date, of course, was tonight, Friday night, the 26th of July. As of right now, Rick has the high bid here in chat on the Bears at $45. If anybody else is interested in the Bears, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, they are headed off to Rick here in just a moment. And, of course, the format you guys all know by now, team names on one side, winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. So I do not see anybody else in chat saying, yeah, I want the Bears. So, Rick, those are going to be all yours, my friend. I am typing in here for you the email that I use for PayPal. At least I'm trying to get it typed in here. So if you want to shoot it on over there to that email, please, sir, I will make myself a note here that that has gone to you. And we will be all set to go here with Elements. I do need to just jump in real quickly and close it out on eBay as well. I tell you, they only let you block like X number of people. I swear to you, I think I've had that many of a number of unpaid people in the last 6 months. Not really, I haven't, but it just seems like it's just been a run lately. Oh, wait a minute. We may have the wrong, hang on a second. I've got the wrong, you're right on your side. I've got to do something different on my side. I'm saying hang on to me, not to you. All right, let's get that squared away here. Okay, Chicago Bears all canceled out on my side, now belonging to you, Rick, and you're all squared away on PayPal, you said, so we are good to go. All right, let's get the case up here and get cracking. Thank you, Rick, for picking that up, by the way. Always appreciate you guys and gals who pick things up in chat, so I hope that it will bring you some good luck. That would be the goal, that the mojo will repay you for your kindness of picking it up in the break, so let's hope that it does. Hey, does anybody know the score of Reds and Rockies, by the way? Last I saw, the Reds were getting absolutely drilled, but I haven't, of course, I have to always stop watching it a bit before the break, because I've got to invoice and get everything done and all that fun stuff, so it's probably over by now even. I'm guessing the Reds probably ended up just completely crushed by the Rockies. That's how it was looking the last time I saw it. So this is, oh, what are you asking me there, Kevin? On monsters in, oh, I missed your question up there. I'm sorry. What did you ask me? Any monsters in archives? Probably the best one was, I think it was Jacob deGrom. That was a 1 of 1. That's probably the best one, I would say. But that's just my personal opinion, you know. I mean, everybody's got their own idea of what they're looking for in a product like Archives, but in my opinion, that's the best one that we had come out. Sorry, I missed your question earlier. I was multitasking and not very well, apparently. So this, again, is a 1 pack per box kind of product. So I'm just going to go through here. We're going to get all of the packs out first, because that's kind of how I prefer to do it. That way, once we get started looking at things, we can just keep right on rolling. 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box in here. Of course, the metal cards are some of the best stuff in here, I think. I love the metal cards. We find plenty of them, both autographed and not autographed. The ones that are autographed, they have that little protective coating, of course, has been peeled off so that the player can autograph the card. So those sometimes do have some kind of minor surface scratches and things on them as a result of being handled when they were signed. But the others, the unsigned ones, those all still have a protective coating on both the front and the back. So they generally are in pretty good shape. And then, of course, you just get the opportunity when you receive it, if it's your card, if you want to leave that plastic on or peel it off. Got, I think, just one more case of Elements left. We're going to break it on Tuesday night. I'm pretty sure that's the last of the Elements. I wouldn't 100% swear to it, but I think it is. I've actually got to spend some time this weekend going through the cases of stuff that has accumulated to try to figure out exactly what's hanging around here. What needs to go where and all that jazz. Oh, so right off the bat, there's a redemption. So we'll just go ahead and get that out of the way right now. It's going to, once again, it will set up here in housekeeping. We'll flip it over at the very end of the break. Once we check it out, we will then go to the Panini website and find out a little bit more about it. So first up, our base metal card, and it is Tariq Cohen for the Bears. It does look like there's a little piece of the plastic maybe already kind of pulling up on that one there in the corner. So the Bears coming out right away with a Tariq Cohen numbered to 75 on the base metal card. For the Ravens, it is Miles Boykin, and that relic is numbered to 149. And then we have the Kansas City Chiefs with Derek Johnson numbered to 125. I'm actually going to make a slight little tweak here. Hang on one second. Just going to ever so slightly change something up and see if we can see them a little bit closer up that way, maybe. Rick, you said you think you're going to have good luck when you pick the team up. That always happens that way. It does a lot, doesn't it? Hopefully it will. I always want everybody to have good mojo. This is DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. It is numbered to 75. A little Benny Snell Jr. comes out for the Steelers. Nice little relic there with the stripe down the middle, numbered to 99. Alexander Madison for the Vikings. These again, guys, you can see some of these. You can see the little bit of white on the corners and the edges. These do have some chipping and various little things going on with them, the thicker ones especially. But this is numbered to 25, so you've got the gold ink signature, low number parallel coming out there for Minnesota. And a metal autograph for Devin Singletary and the Buffalo Bills. Devin is numbered to 199, it looks like. Actually, did we just get... Yeah, I guess that's right. That's our first autographed metal one that we've seen. Well, I did that upside down, didn't I? Buffalo Bills. Robert Foster to 75 base metal card. For the Broncos, Drew Lock. And Mr. Lock has his relic numbered to 99. Easton Stick comes out next. You can see again upper left in particular, but once again all these thick cards with some wear on edges and corners. Easton here is numbered to 199 for the Chargers, and our autographed metal card is Pepper Johnson, and Pepper is numbered to 199 for the Giants. So, you know, we were talking, I guess it was last night maybe, that one of the players for the Jags showed up to training camp in a armored car. You know, it's always a thing, like what they show up in. Antonio Brown was always the king of that when he was in Pittsburgh. So this is his first camp with Oakland. So he shows up in a hot air balloon for Raiders camp. Numbered to 50, it is Paris Campbell for the Colts. And then we have a little TJ Hawkinson out for the Lions. Once again, you know, edge and corner issues, lower right in particular, I noticed on that one. So TJ with a couple of nice relics. That card is numbered to 49. The Tennessee Titans and Eddie George. Eddie is numbered to 10. That's a nice little hit right there, I think, anyway. So I like that. And then we've got a points card, which means one of our hits was replaced by this points card. So we'll give that out using random.org at the end of the break. Most likely means we have a pretty good hit somewhere in here. Doesn't guarantee it, but it happens to correlate a fair amount of the time. Dan Marino to 75. Wish that was signed. Metal base. For the Rams, your rookie Darrell Henderson. And see some chipping on the edge on that one on the back. To 149. Next up, it is Brown for the Titans, numbered to 25. I think I stacked that in the wrong place. I did. Meant to stack that with the metal base, as a matter of fact. Our signed card. Hey, that's cool, guys. That's Lynn Dawson. And it's gold parallel, so it's going to be low numbered as well. It's Kansas City Chiefs. I'm looking to see. That's got, you can see there's something on that. Can you see it? You can actually see it better almost when it's in the sleeve. There's some kind of little something right in there. I don't know if that's a scratch or some kind of little residue or what, but it's right in there. Anyway, it is Lynn Dawson for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the gold parallel autograph numbered to 10 on the metal card. Rick, you said that Easton Stick and Jarrett Stidham have signed a bunch. There's always every year some guys that seems like sign a lot more than other guys, isn't it? Mecole Hardman Jr. So the Kansas City Chiefs are having back-to-back nice hits. That one is numbered to 99. So the Chiefs with 2 metal cards in a row. And Darius Slayton comes out for the Giants. That is numbered to 15. And we've got a bad upper right corner. Actually, both upper corners are less than perfect here on that one for the Giants. Kind of the same thing on the back. They're imperfect on the back as well. Is he one of the guys that got hurt with the Giants? Because haven't the Giants already, like, one of their guys went out with a fractured thumb, and didn't somebody else with the Giants tear their ACL today? I mean, I think it's the Giants. They've lost a couple of guys already. It's terrible. For the Eagles, it is to 149 with a relic for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And our metal base card is Russell Wilson Seahawks to 75. Okay, we have the Bengals and A.J. Green to 75. Followed by the Vikings and Alexander Madison, numbered to 149. The Green Bay Packers, it's Mason Crosby, the kicker. And Mason is numbered to 75. And we finally see a little white ink, and boy, is it a good one. That is Nick Bosa for the 49ers, and that is a nice little hit as well. It is numbered to 10 with the white ink variation on the metal card. So, 49ers, congrats on your Nick Bosa. For the Patriots, Tom Brady to 75. You know, they're trying to move Danny Etling to wide receiver with the Patriots. We'll see how that works out. Of course, they did okay with Julian Edelman, so maybe Danny Etling is going to be the next Julian Edelman. You never know. Mecole Hardman Jr. That is numbered to 99. They may have done it with some others, too. That's just the last one I can think of. So upper left, you can see has both upper corners actually, but upper left in particular with some imperfections. Darius Leonard for the Colts. That is numbered to 25. And a signed metal card here for the Arizona Cardinals. It is Hakeem Butler, numbered to 150. Larry Fitzgerald comes out for the Cardinals on a metal base. TJ Hawkinson, Lions. And that is numbered to 149. Keith Byers, Eagles. Numbered to 99. Cool little hit there for the Eagles. And this is nice for my Pittsburgh Steelers. It is TJ Watt on a metal card, numbered 299. Wrong sleeve. Let's try that again. Oh, I do that every time, don't I? Not every time, but every third time. So we have a metal base card for Drew Lock. It is numbered to 25, so the gold parallel of the metal base. Here's Mr. Easton Stick with a relic coming out for the Chargers. That is numbered to 149. Darrell Henderson, lower corner there is a little imperfect, as is upper on the opposing side. Numbered to 99 for the Rams. And a metal signature for the Panthers with Greg Olson, numbered 275. Rick says he wants that TJ Watt. So whoever has the Steelers, if they want to sell it, Rick wants to buy it. And Kay said, oh, yeah, we were crushed by... Okay, I kind of thought we were 12-2. Rockies beat the Reds. Yeah, that's pretty much the definition of crushed. Mercy. I kind of thought it looked like it was going that way the last I saw of that game, so sadly, I am not terribly surprised. This is the Rams. Aaron Donald to 25. Metal base. A N'Keal Harry relic for the Patriots. It is numbered to 99. Glenn, you said Elements has been terrible for your Redskins this year. You know, we've had actually a couple of good cases for the Elements for the Redskins, but they do seem to be a little boom or bust. I will agree with you on that. You either find several of them or kind of like none of them. So, yeah, you just got to find that one at the right time. Noah Fant for the Broncos, both upper corners with some noticeable chipping there. That is really nice, guys. That is numbered to 15. You've got the gold signature on top of a very nice big swatch and 3-color relic there for Noah Fant and the Denver Broncos. So very cool hit there for Denver. And then we have a white ink signature. Right as you said, it's terrible for your team. It's really not so bad. There's Terry McLaurin. White ink. Redskins on a metal plate numbered 225. All right, we are in last box mojo right now. Let's see if we can find something big and booming in here, and we're going to try. There's Nick Bosa for the 49ers base metal card numbered. Oh, it was numbered to 10. Sorry, guys, I missed that it was numbered to 10 until I was about ready to set it down. The Carolina Panthers, Will Greer with a relic numbered to 99, 2-color relic. The Bengals, you're not going home empty-handed after all, Bengals. Here comes Ryan Finley once again. You can see some more so in lower left on that one, but again, some edge and corner stuff. Numbered to 75. And last out is a Darius Slayton autographed metal to 50 for the Giants. But we do still have ourselves a redemption to look at. And we've also got 250 Panini rewards points to find a new home for. So we're going to do all of that and then we'll recap. Okay, so this is... Oh, yeah, we did have one in here. Oh, I told you that 250 points was going to be worth something because this is steel signatures, meaning it's going to be on a metal card. That is Big Ben Roethlisberger for my Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Let's go see what that's going to be numbered to because my guess is it's going to be pretty low. That's what I'm thinking. But let's go over here to the Panini website and find out what it is numbered to. So, Let's see. Oh, shoot. Well, that's all right. We're going to have to basically redo it all anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter all that much. Card set is Steel Signatures. I forgot what the card number was. I'll have to pick it back up and look at that here in a second. But let's get down here first. He is card number 69. We got to scroll a little ways to get to here. Number to 15. Woohoo! I told you it's going to be a low number. Oh, I like that. Yeah. That makes me happy. Because I'm a Steelers fan. That's why. And don't hate, man. Don't hate on me being a Steelers fan. I know some people don't like the Steelers, but I do. I do. All right. Now, before we recap, we have one more bit of housekeeping to handle. That's 250 Panini Rewards points. And guess what we need to do with them? We need to give them a new home because they replaced a hit. So let's work on that for a minute. We are going to copy, I am going to copy all of the teams from our spreadsheet here. Then we collectively are going to go over here to random.org. And this is really easy. I'm going to paste it in here. I will scroll through it so that you can see all of the teams are in there. All 32 of them. Then I will hit random one single time. Whoever comes out in the number one bidding position after I randomize this is going to get that 250 points card. So good luck, everybody. It is the Browns, the Cleveland Browns with the 250 points card. Which might actually work out okay because I'm not sure if the Browns hit anything else in the break. So, at least I know it's not the same as like hitting something you want to hit, but it's better than going empty-handed, right? I think, maybe. Okay. Let's recap. So these are just our metal base cards. Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald, Drew Lock, Larry Fitzgerald, Tom Brady, A.J. Green, Russell Wilson, Paris Campbell, Dan Marino, Robert Foster, DK Metcalf, and Tariq Cohen. That's our metal base for tonight. We had a 250 points card. It was just awarded to the Browns using random.org. We have one redemption. It's for Big Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh Steelers, 215. Woohoo! And Rick is already offering up $200 for the Roethlisberger redemption. But it sounds like Kay already has the Steelers and probably not going to let that go. But you never know, right? You never know. Maybe it's a duplicate or something. Will Greer for the Panthers. Terry McLaurin for the Redskins. Followed by Noah Fant and the Broncos. Once again, as a reminder for anybody who maybe didn't watch the break the whole way through, N'Keal Harry, the Patriots. Most of the non-metal cards have varying degrees of edge and corner issues straight out of the pack. Happens a lot with thick cards, unfortunately. Greg Olson for the Panthers. Easton Stick for the Chargers. That is Keith Byers for the Eagles. The Cardinals and Hakeem Butler. Darius Leonard for the Colts. The Kansas City Chiefs with Mecole Hardman Jr. Nick Bosa White Ink for the 49ers. That's a very nice little hit. Low numbered as well. There's your kicker, Mason Crosby, Packers. Alexander Madison for the Vikings. The Eagles, J.J. Arcega Whiteside. Darius Slayton for the Giants. Mecole Hardman Jr. for the Kansas City Chiefs. A little Lynn Dawson for the Kansas City Chiefs. Once again, it's got some kind of residue on the thing itself, right? Kind of in that area. Be easier to see when you get it. It's numbered to 10. I'm not quite sure if it's a scratch or if it's a residue of something, but there's definitely something there. Pepper Johnson for the Giants. The Bills and Devin Singletary. The Giants again, Darius Slayton. The Bengals, Ryan Finley. Darrell Henderson for the Rams. The Steelers and T.J. Watt, baby. There's the Lions, numbered to 149, T.J. Hawkinson. Brown for the Titans. Henderson for the Rams. Eddie George for the Titans. T.J. Hawkinson for the Lions. Easton Stick and the Chargers. That is the Broncos with Mr. Drew Lock. There's Alexander Madison for the Vikings. Benny Snell Jr. for the Steelers. Derek Johnson, Kansas City Chiefs. I had forgotten about that one. And the Ravens with Miles Boykin. All right, guys. So that's our break. That's our recap. That is our evening. Other than we can spend a moment here running back through anticipated shipping dates and such for anybody who might be, if you missed it earlier or maybe you've watching it on tape and you just scrolled to the end for the recap. So Wednesday, everything should be out the door and on the way to you, barring something completely unforeseen and catastrophic. I would expect everything to be on the way to you no later than Wednesday. My hope is that I can actually get it out to you sooner than that, but it really should not be later than that. And if you got skunked in any of these breaks tonight and you did not pull a card of any sort, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and that package will have consolation card or cards in it for you that will ship out with the rest of the break. Anytime it is a paid shipping break with me, you are always going to get something in the mail. So what's coming up in the days ahead? Tomorrow night, we're opening the back half of a case of Immaculate Baseball and a 12-box inner case of Certified Football. Sunday night is an off night. On Monday night, Gold Standard Football, Encased Basketball, and Trinity Baseball. That's my last full case of Trinity Baseball. On Tuesday, Valiant Football, Immaculate Football, Elements Football. All by the full case. That is the last of Valiant Football that I have by the full case anyway. On Wednesday, note that we're starting early, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, and it is a new release day, and it's a big new release day. We're going to be super busy. It will be a 10-box inner case of Contenders Optic Basketball, a 5-box full case of Immaculate Collegiate Football, a 6-box full case of Majestic Football, and an 8-box full case of Topps Chrome Jumbo Baseball. So yeah, Wednesday's going to be crazy. But for tonight, that is it for me. So thank you once again, everyone, for joining. I always appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will be back at it tomorrow night. If I don't see you then, I hope I will see you again soon. Until next time, bye now.